What's up, guys? I want to talk about earning big bucks or earning a lot of money, how people do it. So this request is by Stanimir Nikolov, one of my friends. I referred him in one of my previous videos, but here's another reference. The next two videos also will be recommended by Stanimir Nikolov, so he's going to be in the description. Check out his channel as well. Very, very good quality videos, and you might gain some value out of it. So earning a lot of money, how do people do it? I'm going to talk about different ways or different outlets that people earn money, and this is just a list. It's not my personal experience. A few of them may be referred to as my personal experience, but I just want to talk about the different ways people make money. So the most common way is by earned income. Everybody or most people are employees of a company. So what happens is a company is an organization that's main aim in the capitalistic system is to create profit. Out of those profits, a large portion of it is given to shareholders, and out of those profits is used to reinvest into the company, and by reinvesting into the company you are paid a salary, and so is every other employee. So earned income is the first way people make money. The second way people can make money is by real estate. I am not a professional on real estate, nor am I a professional on any way of making income, but I have my own experiences. My dad used to be a real estate investor, but I only know what I've read or watched on YouTube about real estate. So eventually, in summary, this is what real estate is, and this is how it works. So what you want to do is you want to borrow a large sum of money, or a large portion of the price of a house or a flat or whatever compound you're trying to purchase, and you want to borrow a large portion of that, whether it could be up to 90%. I think some people get away with 95 to 100%. I don't know how they do that, but I'm just familiar with 90% and less. So what you want to do is you want to borrow around 90% of the purchasing price of the compound you're trying to purchase from either a bank. I think the bank is the most popular way institution to borrow money from. You can borrow it from any other place, but the bank is the most popular. You want to borrow the money from them or any other place. What they do is they check your credit history. Not only do they check your credit history, but they do a background check to see if you're likely to be able to pay that money back over the period of time that you agree. And how they do that is by checking how long you've earned income, the period, how long of a period, and how consistently you've earned income equivalent to how much money you earn per month and per year at that exact time that you're trying to borrow money. So once that's over with and you get the money, what you want to do is you want to put your 10% down, or 5%, or however much percentage of the cash you're willing to contribute from your own funds into that amount. Then you want to pay the vendor, which is the owner of the property, and then what you want to do is you want to either lease the property, the entire property, to somebody, or you want to rent out the rooms. And renting out the rooms or leasing the property is what you call passive income, because what happens is you don't necessarily have to do much work yourself when it comes to damages and stuff like that. Of course you can hire somebody to take care of that, which is a little bit of work, but the main income that you're getting, you don't necessarily have to do any work because the work is done already, because the house already exists. So that is passive income over time, and the price of the value of the compound is always increasing, or it never really depreciates. Real estate never really depreciates; it always increases in value. So real estate is a very, very good way to make a lot of money in not only a short term but a long term period of time, and it's also a good way to earn passive income simultaneously. So if you want to get rich, real estate is definitely a good way. Real estate is not very complicated, but I would definitely suggest you do your research before you get into real estate, because you don't want to make any mistakes. Because with real estate, seeing as you're dealing with large amounts of money and large properties, it can be very risky in terms of if you make a mistake, it can be very detrimental. But if you're very successful at it, you can gain rewards, very large rewards. So what you want to do is, after you've purchased the property, you're going to have to pay the mortgage off. So when it comes to passive income, you want to use that money to pay the mortgage off monthly, as well as the bills, and you want to be able to earn a profit. So you're going to have to calculate how much money each person renting the room, when accumulated, it has to be more than how much you're paying out. And not only investing, finance and accounting, it's called the profit and loss account, and I think it's called the liabilities. And so what a liability is whatever takes money out of your pocket, and what an asset is whatever pays money into your pocket. So eventually you want the house to be an asset, you want the money, you want the residual income to be whatever's left, in other words, to contribute to your wealth, to make you richer. So anyway, without me waffling on, that's real estate. So real estate, not only could you lease or rent the property, you can actually just sell it. They call it flipping properties, whereby you just buy and wait a period of time where the property increases in value, and you just sell it at a profit. That will be taxed at earned income, which is relevant to whatever state you're living in. In London, I think it's over £100,000, or over 80,000. You get taxed at 50% or something like that. But yeah, so that's what you want to do. So let's move on to investing in the stock market. Investing in the stock market is very, very, let's say, there's so many options in terms of investing in the stock market, because there's so many options. There's options, there's literally, it's called options. There's options, there's futures, there's trading forex, which is foreign exchange, there's trading currencies, there's trading commodities, there's trading oil, which is a commodity, there's trading stocks and shares, which is parts of a company, which is what I do. I stick to the basics, which is investing in stocks and shares. So what you want to do is you want to look at the statistics behind a particular share, or particular commodity, or whatever the instrument you want to purchase. You want to look at the statistics in terms of the track record, in terms of what the appreciation in value of that particular factor is. And what you want to do is you want to estimate how much money or how much value is likely to increase in the future. And if it's going to be a positive increase up to your standard, then of course you want to buy it. Apart from that, you can do some complicated mathematics, which Warren Buffett does, in terms of determining how much money on average a company will earn in the long term. I don't know those mathematic formulas, but you can check in his books, and that might give you a more precise estimate as to how much money or how much value a company is likely to increase in the long term. Then you want to invest a ton of money in there, but not too much money, in terms of, and what do I mean by too much money? Too much money is based on the individual. If you're a millionaire, then you can invest more than somebody who's a thousandaire, or somebody that doesn't have $1 million or pounds or whatever the currency may be. So, but you want to invest, or you want to trust your own judgment, and don't just trust blindly. Do your research, then trust yourself. You want to check the value of the company and how much they're likely to earn in the long term, and whether they're likely to earn a positive or negative return. If they're likely to earn a negative return, you don't want to invest in them. If they're likely to earn a positive return over, let's say, 10%, then they're a very good investment. Lloyd's Banking Group is an example of a bad investment. Over the previous 5 years, they've earned a negative return. So yeah, just giving you a head start. Anyway, the stock market is one option. It's very easy, I would say. That's what Warren Buffett says anyway. Another thing you can do is you can become self-employed, which is like, there's different methods of being self-employed. There's one called being a sole trader, whereby you buy and sell, or you're a vendor, whereby you just sell goods, whether it be a shop, whether it be working for a company, being an entrepreneur, creating a business inside another business, or creating a business whereby you're working for another business and providing that good. Take PlayStation, for example. The creator of the PlayStation, especially the PlayStation 3, is an entrepreneur, because he works for Sony. He creates PlayStations for Sony. His company creates PlayStation for Sony. So that is an entrepreneur. Self-employed, you can create a product and sell it to another company. You can buy and sell stuff on eBay, Amazon, Shopify, whatever it may be. Self-employed. Yeah, that's what self-employed is. Another way of earning money is creating videos on YouTube, creating content on YouTube. You can be a blogger or vlogger on YouTube. If you create videos and eventually you get paid by YouTube and Google putting ads on your videos, and yeah, that can create some passive income right there. And you earn money per click. I think it's pay per click. So however many ads they put in your videos, I guess you earn income from that. So the more views you have, the better for you. Vlogging is another way. It's more of a static website whereby you own it, and you can put lots of different adverts from affiliate marketing, which I already talked about. You can put different adverts on your page, and if people click on it, you can get a certain commission. And those are pretty much the options that I know of in terms of earning money. You can go around, cut people's grasses, mow people's lawns. You can do grocery shopping for other people. You can write essays for people. There's so many different ways of earning money. But in terms of earning earning big money, which is what Stanimir Nikolov requested, I think this statistic is the most money the biggest sector which has the most capital and money in the world is the real estate business. I think 70 or 80% of the money or the wealth in the world is in the real estate. So real estate is probably the best. In terms of getting into real estate, I can't advise you because I'm not into real estate, but there is lots of information online, which I will post some references in the section below in terms of references. But apart from that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.